Hi, I'm Lisa Gothard, and I chose to do a learning workstation this week. And I interviewed a teacher that I've worked with on several occasions by the name of Jennifer Laurie, and she is a second grade teacher. And a couple of the questions I asked her, I'll just go over this before I show you the units and what she did. I asked her, how do you determine what type of centers to set up in your classroom? And she just told me that she picked relevant centers that was also be fun and be creative and in her classroom, relevant to whatever subject she's teaching in science or math, and she tries to do thematic type units as much as possible. What skills do these centers address? She said that they address the critical thinking skills and they address some of the motor skills, the fine motor skills that students need in order to build projects and so forth. What procedures she establishes is that she tells them that they must work together. They have to work quietly and they have to follow directions that they have already gone over or discussed in class. One big thing I asked her, how does she determine which children go to each center? And she said that the children are already set up in working teams. Each team consists of 3 to 5 students of diverse abilities. That way they help each other, they learn to get along, and so forth. How do you determine the effectiveness of the center? And her reply was, I watch and I see that the students are working together. They are showing that they are learning through their hands on construction of a particular center. And you will see that in something that she calls GeoTown. And I've attached pictures of that in this video. And I hope you enjoy this. And it's very creative. Something that I know that her kids love doing in the classroom. They did it several weeks ago, so I do not have footage of them actually doing this, but I do have snapshots of their completed work. So I hope you enjoy this. Thank you.
GeoTown is a math station in which second grade students will explore various 3D shapes through hands-on learning. This math station goes along with the lesson plan for this week, which will cover 3-dimensional objects. After spending time learning and discussing various 3D shapes, the students will build a town using the different 3D shapes provided for them on paper. They will cut out the shapes, tape them together, and form their own town along with a background and landscaping. Construction paper, colors, markers, 3D shape cutouts, and tape are all provided in the Learning Center. A bright blue file folder which contains the paper 3D shapes is located in the station with exact directions posted on the front of the file and the TEKS placed on the back of the file. Math TEKS are 2.7 A and B, Science TEKS 2.5. Also inside the folder is a half sheet of paper listing the names of the 3D shapes. Students must place the number of times that shape appears in their town on the blank next to the name. The students are encouraged to use their imagination and creativity as they work together in small groups of 3 to 5 to build their town. They are to create the background and landscaping as well. 3D shapes of various sizes will be placed at the station for the students to handle as well as help them visualize what they are doing. Sheets of paper with the 3D shapes are at the station for the students to cut out and tape together. They are to make their shapes, then color and decorate the shapes as they wish. Students are encouraged to use construction paper provided to landscape as well. Students with special needs will be placed in a group with on-level or more advanced students for extra special help in completing the assignment as well as learning to work together. The final product should be a town with at least 5 to 7 buildings of different shapes. An example of a town is placed with the math station. Photos of the stations have been viewed. Thank you.